It is the GamerGranni here, and I've got a little package on the table here that we're going to talk about. So we'll do a reveal. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Get down. I will be very, very surprised if there's anybody out there watching who has not heard of this game. The Last of Us came out in 2013. It had very, very good comments about it. Critically acclaimed it was, and it had 2,000 awards in the E3 gameplay release. Hopefully there is going to be The Last of Us 2 coming out about 2016, I think. Suffice it to say that it is in the pipeline, so we will wait that with bated breath. Okay, much smaller packages. We're down to our smaller packages now of collectibles. Much smaller packages than anything that you've seen before. So I can't really criticise the box. Nothing to criticise, is there? So we'll open it up, see what we get in here. There you go. This is the Ellie edition, and it comes with this soft pack with some Velcro on it to fasten it up. Undoing it, oh, it's just turned up. Oh, it's Velcro all over the place here. Looks like a nice little collection here. What should we start with? Art book. I love these little art books. They're putting them in more and more now in the games. Really are good. You know, goes from characters to the scenes to the places that are there to be explored by the gamer, basically. That's about it. There we are. Okay, that's the Last of Us art book. Next we have sticker for a controller. This is PS3, by the way. So that's obviously the shape of a PS3. That's the way around, isn't it? Has to be towards you like that. Anyway, there you go. Sticker for there. If I pack it away as I do it, and try and keep it all neat and tidy. Okay, this one is a poster. Sadly, it's not a map. So we have to make do with the poster. But as I've been told, I can't really do a map on this because I don't know, I just can't. Okay, bit of a dull poster. Really. I would imagine put up on a wall and stood a distance away from it, it would look much better than it does close up. But there you go, that's the poster. See if I can scissors it back up the way it came. Are we going to have problems with this? Nope. Goes in there. Now, coming up to the top, what is this one? If I read it upside down, it says Last of Us American Dreams. You can see. Oh, it's like a little comic book. Ah, look at that. You can get some really good books like this. Our local bookshop got quite a collection. If you're into sort of comic type reading. Do that one. I have no idea what they're about. I have not actually sort of read it through. It looks like it's getting a bit screwed up there, isn't it? Put that one back. Okay. And the last bit in here is of course the game. So what do we get on here? First of all, we get a download bonus content. Actually, I don't know whether I use that one or not. I really don't know. I'm going to have to go back and play this game at some point. This is just the instruction book. Not a great deal of instruction with it, just showing you download bonus content. Actually, I don't know whether I use that one or not. I really don't know. I'm going to have to go back and play this game at some point. This is just the instruction book. Not a great deal of instruction with it, just showing you just basically using your flashlight, crafting weapon upgrades, collectibles. But if I remember rightly, because I haven't played this game, but it's probably since about 2013 when it came out, so that's a couple of 3 years ago now. I have to stretch my memory a little bit. This book is just telling you the controls. But again, a lot of this stuff, if you're anything like me, you just find it out by trial and error. And this is another digital, how to claim your Ellie edition digital content. So you get sort of 2 codes for some downloading whatever, and a couple of instructions. And obviously the other side is the disc. Okay. I will just give you a few comments on the game itself. Very, very good game indeed. Excellent game. Very well put together. I played it through once. One particular part in it absolutely spooked me out like you wouldn't believe, which is rather a queer thing to say really, I suppose, about a game. But if anybody's played it, it's the bit where Ellie's in the, it is Ellie, isn't it? She's in the hotel and this chap is stalking her and trying to kill her, and it took me a little while to realise that, I mean, I got killed numerous times because he came up behind you and you turn around and all of a sudden the screen is just one massive horrible face grimacing at you, wielding a knife that is just going to cut right through you, and you're dead. Anyway, you're supposed to creep around this hotel, aren't you? And there's glass and bits on the floor, and you know, you can step on them and it's the slightest little crunch and he's there. Absolutely. God knows how he gets there so quick, but I did that okay the first time. After realising that once you manage to have a go at him with your weapon and injure him a little bit, you've got to do it 3 times. Well, to start with, I always thought that if you died, if he killed you, then you had to more or less start from the beginning. But later on, I don't know if I picked it up from somewhere or I suddenly realised it, that each time you had to go at him and injured him, that did count towards the 3 times. So even if you died over and over again, if you killed him twice, then you only had one more go at him and he would then be dead. So, you know, that was a really scary bit of this. And I found that when I went to play it through the second time, I got as far as there and I couldn't go anymore. Mind you, bearing in mind, I was sat here like 2 o'clock in the morning, practically in the dark, and I was just scaring the you-know-what out of myself. So anyway, I played this game 1.5 times, and that is it. But it's a great game, it's got great playability factor, it's got a really lovely story, and I loved the ending, and I thought as it was ending, oh, I want to go with them, I want to see where they're going. So luckily, The Last of Us 2, when it comes out, will show us from then on. Obviously it will show us from then on, I hope. And I hope it won't be a mashup of, you know, the first game like some of them have been in the past. And more or less repeats itself. And it's just sort of been redone a little bit, and you know, you don't really get any further on into the story. But it's a great story, and great couple of characters, some really fantastic scenes in it. One which I've just told you about, her being harassed by this chap with a great big knife in the hotel. But there was two or three series in there that really sort of, you know, got me. Now, how do we do this back up? I'm going to do this back up, and that is basically the Ellie edition. These two books I'm showing you because, again, I like my books. They're hardback. These are bought separately. Oh, hang on. Here we go again. The OAP thing is setting in, and I'm forgetting things. This is what comes with this book, isn't it? Yes. And it is the Firefly Pendant. And again, if anybody has played this will know that they're trying to get to the Fireflies, which is a group of people that are supposed to be going to save them and put everything right. But won't give too much away. It doesn't really end up like that, does it? So that is with, my friend here is saying, I think did it come with the art book? It came with one of these books anyway, but I had to buy these separately. This is the strategy guide. We will just flick through a few pages for you. Again, very similar to all strategy guides. In the back end you've usually got all about the monsters called the bestiary, and all about the upgrades to weapons and things. And then it'll take you through all the little scenarios. There you go, that section is collectibles. Again, really nice book. You've got your little maps as well, how to get through places. What does that one say there? The university, obviously a building. Tommy's Dam. That's, I sort of took that as a little halfway place, that place, because you could sort of rest up there, and there wasn't anything that was really of a danger to you. That's a nice little character there, isn't it? This is what happens, folks, when you get zonked with something nasty. So always be wary in case something falls on you that's nasty. I will put that there. And then this is just the art book coming up. Have a look in here. Look at these fantastic. These have got a will of their own, these books. They do not like to be handled too much because they tend to not flick over that easily without a lot of persuasion. Okay. Some scenes there. I think this is more or less, was this the start of it? I think when they were trying to sort of get out into safer ground. Yeah, it was. But this is really one of the top ranking games. If you haven't played it, please give it a go. Because there's a nice storyline to it. Lots of stuff going on, and for me it did sort of have an ending to it. You know, you had a goal to get to as you worked your way through. But like I say, suffice it to say that The Last of Us 2 will bring us up to date, and we will know what happened to them. There we go. It's got a lovely little scene at the end of it where they find some animals wandering around. It was really quite nice. Something most unexpected. That's what that had, this game. It had some little unexpected thingies in it. Anyway, there you go, folks. I won't chat on anymore because I can't keep repeating that it's a great game. A super game, and it deserved every accolade and award that it ever had. And roll on, number 2. Thanks folks. GamerGranni saying ta-bye for now.